Okay, good day, crafty peeps. It's me again. I'm just going to see if this is actually working this time. Otherwise, I'm going to have to give up. The camera switched on and everything, and it's plugged in, and I've got power going to it. So I have no idea at all why it doesn't want to work for me. Everything's switched on. All the buttons are ticked. Well, there you go. Who knows? Definitely not me. I don't know what goes on. So I've got the stream up. Yay! Yay! Just needed to reboot. Yay! Oh man, maybe I just need to drink my coffee. Yay! I have no idea what happened. No idea at all. I'm sure it's not going to be that fantastic anyway, but you know, who knows? Oh, thanks for joining me again. Hi Janet, hi Sheila, hi Aristi. What's really funny is on my screen it says only 2 are watching. Oh, thanks Aristi. Yes, it's the half marathon in a few weeks' time. So I've only got to go, I think, once more around the track. 14, 17, no, twice more around the track to get a full half marathon. Hi, Valerie. Oh, that's so sad. Right. So that's amazing anyway. That's so funny. I have no idea what happened there. No idea at all. I wish that I was like computer literate instead of computer illiterate. Yeah, well, I think it's 21 and full is 42 or 22 and 44, something like that. I've done several full marathons. I don't know why I put myself through it because it hurts. My feet are hurting, my toes are hurting. Why do I do it? Anyway, I promised you some more like proper mixed media things this week. I'm still going to be using my scraps, but I'm going to make it a little bit more mixed media this week. I was going to show you how to make the album that I'm going to be using. So I've made this album to put my index cards in, just and I made it a little bit thicker too, so I can have more dimension and more pockets and things like that than the last one I made. But I'm still a bit tender on the fingers, so from where I burnt them. So next week, I'll be doing it next week. Because you do have to like put pressure on with your fingers and things on that. So I'll be doing that next week. So there we go. Some of you may have caught my stuffed CD, altered CD, stuffed altered CD for the swap on International Crafters, and so I've got a few little bits of lace and things left, and I may or may not put it on there. It's just that you know, it does give texture, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm undecided. This will be right. I'm going to rip up some paper and then just get going. I've actually done this one on a ATC. I'm going to be turning that into an ATC at some point. Nice and bright. So I'll just rip up some of these papers, stick them down, and it will be the start. As you can see, this is my I use my index cards as memos as well as I'm going along and making videos. Sure. Derp. Derpy derp. This is my horror story book that I'm using. I think it's supposed to be a thriller, but it's more like a horror story, I think. Do you know what I did? I left my brush in the water again. I'm so sorry, brush. I am so sorry. I'm so mean. Oh, man. I promised myself I was going to take better care of my brushes, but obviously that's not going to happen anytime soon. I'm sorry. Yes, I need to take better. Ooh, is that black something? I've dropped something in here. I bet that's a strip of paper, and it is. Phew, I thought it was mold for a minute then, but it's not, it's paper. Nothing worse than your glue and that go moldy, is it? So there we go. We're just going to cover this up. Can't see what I've written there. Not that it's private or anything. Oh, well, that's a hair. It's one of mine, not one of the cats. That's not good. That flipping black thing stuck to my finger now. There we go. It's all a gluey mess. Hi, Patricia. Thanks for joining me on my second attempt at a live stream. Yeah, sometimes you just, you know, got to go out and come back in, haven't you? When your camera starts giving you bother. So what are we all up to today then? I've been for my run. I'm going to the cinema tonight. I haven't checked out what we're watching there. My husband says it's a light comedy. So let's hope I don't fall asleep in the back seats. Yeah, he just cooked me poached egg on toast, which was nice. It's raining here again today, and it's not supposed to be raining. I think the weatherman got it wrong. That happens. Have you ever known a weatherman to get the weather wrong? No. Got the door locked on my cat as well because he was having a mad few minutes before I came live on air too. Just jumping around all over the place he was. So I've shut him out, so I'm hoping he's actually sleeping. I never read your answer, Risty. Do you have a dog? Oh man, 103 degrees. Oh. Oh. I'd melt. Melt in those temperatures, man. Too much. You know, normally I do a quite a quick trading card, but not today. I'm not feeling like quick today. I'm I'm feeling a little bit slow today. Oh my goodness. Don't you just love this? Oh, it's too big to put on there, but don't you love it? Oh, man, so much fun. So much fun with a paper napkin. Yeah. Oh, I'm not too prepared today either. That's not good, is it? So I'm just going to pop some colour on here. Some liquid paint by the looks of it. Just a little bit, add a little bit more colour. Those are actually my painting paints, so can't use too much of them. Looking for a sponge. There we go. Nice little makeup sponge. Just going to sponge in some colours. Oh, obviously I'm in a bright mood today. There you go. It's going to be a bright one. Obviously Aristia got me going with the colours. Feeding the cat, so you don't have a dog, you have a cat. It's just that during your live stream I could hear a dog. I thought you had a dog. Now there's not a lot going on here. I decided to do a slow one today. That's because that's how I feel after my run. Slow. Risty says her cat loves her so much it wants to hug her with its nails, hug her face with its nails. Lovely. Oh, 5 dogs, 3 cats. OMG. Do you run a rescue or something? Can you imagine that? 5 dogs and 3 cats. Oh, what fun. Big dogs, little dogs? No wonder your cat wants to hug you with your face with her nails. I'm just putting the book paper underneath just to give it a bit more colour on there. I've just been playing around on there. See, yeah. Aristy says she just brings them home from the street, so you're running a rescue. Small and medium. Do you have a house or apartment? Man, that must be like something else. So I thought I'd yeah, have a go. Different things. So we're going to use some modelling paste here. If I can find it. I do. I haven't made a journal page in ages and ages because I got kind of put off because everybody started doing journal pages. Same as I got put off mixed media for a while because everybody was doing mixed media. So it's like, but it's time to go back now, I think. You sort of like get fed up doing the same thing over and over again. So it's always good to change it up. that's why I've started painting. House with garden, yeah. I've got a rental house that I'm in here, and it's got a garden, but I'm just not a gardener. Yeah, no, I just get fed up in your news feed when you see the same things over and over and over again. Did you? Did you like that? That took me like 10 minutes, that painting did. It was just like, you know, it's just one of those times when it just all works out and it all really flows. And it's probably one of the best pictures I've done. Makes me laugh. And you know where it is? It's on the boat. I don't have it here, so I can't even show you. It's on the boat. Yeah, I was in Skype with Anne-Marie, Eileen, and Anne-Marie, Eileen, and Josie, and we were just chatting away, and they were crafting that, and I just picked up this board, and it had a colour on I didn't like, so I thought, oh, I'll just paint over it, and the horse just appeared. So, you know, it's like, it's crazy sometimes you can be inspired when your mind's sort of like not even on it. Thanks, Sarah. I will say thanks because I like it as well. Yeah, but it's on the boat. I mean, you know, I had to decide what I was going to bring back with me. I could only bring a suitcase, so back over to New Zealand. So it was really difficult leaving stuff behind, like all my art journals and things like that. Time for coffee. I've got a double shot of coffee in here trying to get me going. Oh man, I've got paint there as well. Just wipe some paint off the cup. Yep. So I was looking at this and thought maybe this would make a nice stencil, just to put some colour through it. So that's what I'm going to do. Are you having two conversations, Aristi? What did you find on AliExpress? Well, do you know what? Sometimes it's just got to be done. So obviously that didn't work out. It was a good idea, but I think my paint might be just a little bit too on the thin side. If you don't try it, you'll never know. Let's see, that's better. I got a better impression with that. Let's have another go. Oh, Punchinella. that's much better. See, it is nice. It's a nice design. That one worked. That one didn't. That one just didn't. I think I may have had too much paint on there, actually. Let's try again. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. What, Punchinella? Yeah, but that's not going to, so I'm going to have to dry that a little bit there. I'm just going to put this on. If ever your lids get stuck and that, you know, just get some cling film, Glad wrap, cling wrap, whatever you like to call it, and put them underneath, over the top, screw your lid on, and nothing sticks. So it's a little tip for you if you didn't know that one. So that's good. I'm just having a play. It took me a little while to get back into it. I've got this little honeycomb. It's just made of paper and it's a die cut, and it was sent to me by Josie Gito. Yeah, making a mess. Just trying it out. It's been a while since I've been done mixed media, so I think it takes you a little bit to get back into it, doesn't it? A little bit. So this is just from cardstock, and of course the more you paint it up, the firmer it gets, so it actually starts lasting a little bit longer. Yes, the Italian lady. She's my friend. And Anne-Marie Collins is the Scottish lady. She's my friend also, and Eileen's my friend too. And we all get together and Skype and chat and sometimes just craft along with each other, which is always nice, isn't it? What's really nice is that we've stayed friends, even though they no longer are on International Crafters with Eileen and myself. I'm doing purple. Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I think that technology is marvelous now. Is that you know, we can have friends from all over. And of course, the more friends I have, the more friends I have to visit when I go sailing. Don't feel used or anything. I'll be your real friend. Yeah, well, it can happen, but I try not to let that happen. Josie sent me this as well, this nice little textured bit. It's one of my favourite mark making things, implements. So you see it a lot. It's like it's become kind of a signature thing for me. So we'll do that. Now I had a little bit of. What I'm going to do is, this is going to be my focal point here, and it's just from the card that I created on Tuesday. It's the bit that I had left over. So it's just just words on there. And I had that left over, so I'm going to use that on here. And if that's big enough. Pink, no. No, 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 no. Let's see what else I've got lying around. It's quite funny. I'm going off into my little world again now. Oh, look. Would you like to translate for me, Aristi? Yes, see, most people would find it the other way around, is that they would find large pages difficult and small pages easy. So it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Hi, Debbie. Debbie's got a challenge over on her channel for is it note cards, Debbie? Is it 4x4s or 3x3s? I've forgotten. I was going to do it, and then I forgot about it. And then I saw the other day you were posting entries that you received in from it, Debbie. So, you know, I don't know if I'm too late now. I thought, oh yeah, I'll do that. And then I forgot. Because that's the way I roll. Note cards 3x3. Is it 3x3s? Would it get you in time? This is the thing. When does it close? Because you know I like my cards. I actually can crank them out quite quickly. 4 3x3s. See, look. So anybody else who's watching, go over to Debbie's channel, Debbie Vignola, and check out her challenge there. If you like making cards. Yeah. It's because I'm not using my diary yet. And I need to get organized, people. I need to be organized. Yeah, that's the good thing about doing something small like that, is that you can just use regular post for it. Doesn't become too difficult then. I like doing card challenges. Because I like making cards. That's the reason why. Oh. I know what I was going to do. I'd actually brought out my little New Zealand stencil. You can't get many of them over here, but this is a New Zealand stencil. Yeah, I know, Patricia. Organised. Organised is for the people who have no life. Actually, if you have a life, you have to be organised, don't you? I'm just going to use this New Zealand stencil. I am going to use it. I'm going to use this horrible pink colour, and you're going to go, oh no. Debbie's the challenge queen. We always see Debbie's video response for this challenge or that challenge. By June the 4th. Oh, I can do it. I can do it. Look at that. Is there any left in here? Only need a little bit. Yes, very bad. This is going to be garish, I'm going to warn you now. I would have liked to just pop red on it too. That would really make you shocked. She just Josie's just had her grandson has just been born, so she's busy with her grandson. She's like over the moon. Yeah, I know. You all think there's someone in chat, but there isn't really. It's me talking to myself to make it look like I'm a popular lady. I'm a lady. Crazy lady, crazy cat lady. I'm a crazy cat lady. Hey, I'm a crazy cat lady and proud of it. Just going to dry this off a little bit. Yeah. Just got to keep talking. I'm amazed at the people who can just sit there and talk. Oh. I actually quite admire them, people that can do that. That can just sit there and talk your ear off. Probably not quite dry enough. Got to do a bit more. Oh, not too high, because I don't want to blow your ears off. I do have to go around this one in black just to make it pop up off the paper a little bit more, because it's very bright. It's my center focal point. So let's see. Let's see if I can stuff this pen up as well, shall I? I've got a beautiful, beautiful Posca fine nibbed paint pen, and it's almost run out. And so I'm not using it at the moment because I'd get really upset if it ran out. Oh. It's got what they call a pin nib or whatever. The Posca pen is a pin nib one. So like that. It's got a nib like that. And it's unusual to get a paint pen with such a fine nib. So I'm just going around this just to make it stand out a little bit more. Sometimes you get kicked off, Sarah, you get kicked off people's channels. They unsub you. It's not that you forget, it's just that sometimes you subscribe and then you get kicked off. Well, I just found out they've gone live in our area, fibre broadband. So I'm in the process of trying to get out of the contract that I've got with my internet provider here, because I'm on a 12-month contract and you have to pay to get out of the contract, but they're not doing the fibre broadband, which is the really fast internet here. So that's going to suck big time if I can't afford to get the broadband. All right, the verification turns off as well. I didn't know that either. I think it must be like every time they do an upgrade or something that things go wrong on YouTube. Wow, Risty! 1,000 channels. Surely you never have that much time to watch. Just joking. Oh look, I've just gone off. I wonder if they kicked me off because I said I was going to go with another internet provider. Are they listening? Look, now I'm frozen. Oh my goodness. It's gone again. What's going on, internet provider? Look, I'm not threatening you, okay? It's just that I want the better internet provider, okay? It's nothing personal. You rotten people. You rotten people. Man, I spend too much time on my own. How could they do that? So nasty. Nasty, nasty. Every time I have correspondence with them, they send me another email asking me how would I rate their service. One of these days, I'm going to tell them how I rate their service. Okay. I have a glue gun and I know how to use it. Oh man. What's everybody having for dinner tonight, or breakfast, or whatever? Sunday roast, is it? If I'm going to the cinema, it means popcorn. Popcorn and chocolate. Yay! Why do you think I go running? So I can eat popcorn and chocolate. Porridge. Do you know I have porridge every morning, and I have done so for the last, I think it's 6 years. Porridge every morning. Porridge with blueberries, and if there's no blueberries in season, I have raisins with almond butter and honey. Yum yum. My husband goes, oh, not porridge again. And I go, yes, it's good for you. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And they've just got too expensive to buy now because season's over. So, yeah, none for me now. Can't afford it now. Yeah. I've got rhubarb in the garden and that's just gone too. Otherwise, it would be rhubarb and porridge. Stewed rhubarb. Does anybody ever have rhubarb full? That's my favourite dessert of all time. Rhubarb full. I love it. Oh man. I'm looking for my foam tip. There it is, fermenting tip. Yeah, rhubarb full, yummy. It's stewed rhubarb, sieved with whipped cream and custard. So you sieve the rhubarb, but you whip up the cream with the custard, and then you mix the stewed rhubarb through, and let it set in the fridge, and it is delicious. Oh, love it. Oh, rhubarb crumble, yeah. Yeah, since I was diagnosed with celiac disease, though, I mean, I don't really bother with flour and things like that because if it makes me ill, why would I want to use flours? Even the gluten-free flours and that. I always think, oof, no. So I wouldn't have the crumble. But yeah, I used to love crumble as well as a kid. I must be hungry. I'm talking about food. Rhubarb. Rhubarb. Is it a fruit? Rhubarb. Grows like flipping. Do you like that word? Rhubarb. Oh. I used to eat it straight from the garden. That's how much I love it. It's supposed to help you go to toilet as well, isn't it? I think. I'm not sure. It's fruit. Stewed rhubarb. It's like, I suppose you could do it with stewed plums, but it's not. It's not real. I suppose, is it a fruit because it doesn't have a stone? I always think it's a fruit. Crazy, man. Oh, is my internet still flicking in and out? I wasn't paying attention then. Man. I am. I'm going to change internet provider, I tell you. Don't care if I have to pay a penalty. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I bet it boots me off now. I bet it boots me off. It's going to happen. You've just had enough warning. I'm sick and tired of it now. Yeah, raw. Do you know what? I always had a bad stomach anyway, so I don't think I'd notice anything different. So wasn't diagnosed until my 40s, but I was ill all through my childhood. Yeah, it's bright, isn't it? It's bright. It's a bright one. I was feeling quite bright today because it's dull and wet and miserable here today. I get really fed up when people think that being gluten-free is a fad diet. For those of us that have celiac disease, it's like, it's a pain. It's a pain when people do that, jump on the bandwagon. Crazy. Just got to trim that there because I accidentally cut it when I was cutting down my papers. That will annoy me if I don't do that. Just going to do a little bit more highlighting on here. Yep. Just doing the doodling around now, just to bring out certain bits of the card. Otherwise it just sort of like gets lost in there, doesn't it? Night, Debbie. I'm almost finished. Sweet dreams. I'm almost finished. Look, I'm just feeling the modelling paste to see where it was. See where the next bit was. Yeah. So as I say, I'm almost finished. I think Aristi needs to get to bed too. It's morning yet. So there we go. I completely covered up that paper that you can no longer see it. Oh, right, there's some there. Oh, sometimes I make myself laugh. I was watching Britain's Got Talent last night. Oh, some of the acts there made me cry. Pretty good. Yeah, 6:30. Should be in bed. Is it time to go to bed? Are the birds singing? The birds singing to you? Sure, there we go. I'm not going to do any more with that. I cannot put it into my book yet because I'm not ready to. Let's see, let's just move that over there. Yeah, I thought they were quite good. There was a girl magician on there. She was just like, oh, fantastic. 9 years old, I think she was. But she was just like, woo, too good, too good. Sure, there you go. That's my card. It's a cute one. Thanks, Aristi. It's 4:30 a.m. there, yeah. Oh, man, you're another person who can't sleep at night, Sarah. Yeah, it's just it's the card that I made on Tuesday. It's part of the design paper I used on that. It was in a banner. Yeah. It's very striking. Just looks white. It says love, smile, dream, happy, create, life, laugh, today, pretty. But you can't see the pretty because I've got ink over there. Thank you. So that's my, as I said, I was going to go back to mixed media now, properly mixed media now, just because I want to. Just because I want to. I'm a little bit out of practice, really. The light blue in the top left. That one there. Top left. Do you know, in real life that's top right, but I think you must be that one there. Yep. I did that through the I did that through this year. I used it as a stencil. It's a die cut from usually what I use in card making, but I just thought the pattern's pretty. It'll make a pretty pattern if you stencil through it. Use it as a stencil, whatever. Yeah, it's just using what you have, isn't it? These would also make a pretty little stencil as well. Might do that next week. But people overlook die cuts. You know, if you've got lots of dies, people often overlook the die cuts as stencils, and quite often they make really pretty patterns. So, oh. So I'm going to go now, and I'm going to let you ladies who should have been in bed hours ago go to bed. Aristi, you can when you get up, you can oh no, I'll be in bed. Yeah, people overlook them all the time. So yes, so I've got to go. I'll catch you later, Aristi. Thanks for joining me. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Patricia. Who else is here still? Yeah, thanks, Sarah. I'm glad you joined us. Who else is here? Patricia, I said Patricia. Debbie went ages ago. You can, yeah, you can message me a bit later if you want. We'll have a chat. Bye, Aristi. I'm getting called, so I've got to go. Bye.